I had everything. I have no excuse to present. I confess. I accept my guilt. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam kept the cases of these three persons. Same was the case of other two also. Murara ibn Rabi, Hilal ibn Umayyah. But the story has been told in full detail by Hazrat Ka'b ibn Malik, and it is included in the Sahih of Imam Bukhari rahimahullah. It's very important because people who are engaged in some struggle, for them these things are very important to understand, to have an insight. What happens to people at times? Even the most sincere people, they can slip. Something can happen. And this Satan can deceive them. So that understanding and insight we must have. Because we have also to deal with people, human beings. If this could happen to the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there's more likelihood that this will happen with us and with our companions and with our, whosoever are joined together with us in some struggle and some, movement. وَآخَرُونَ مُرْجَوْنَ لِأَمْرِ اللَّهِ إِمَّا يُعَذِّبُهُم. Their case will be discussed again, inshallah, when the acceptance of their Taubah was announced. But this is the upper middle class. They were close, most sincere Sahaba, but they also slipped. وآخرون مرجون لأمر الله ما يعذبهم وما يتوب عليهم والله عليم حكيم والذين اتخذوا مسجدا زرارا. Now this is a big conspiracy of the hypocrites of Medina. They wanted some center so that they can gather over there. They can have consultations among them. And where, if somebody is coming from outside Medina also, he can also stay. So they built a mosque. They called it a mosque. In the vicinity of Masjid Quba, the Masjid Quba, which was the first mosque built, at the place where Prophet ﷺ, after reaching Medina, when he made hijrah, he stayed there for a few days. So that was the place, Masjid Quba. But very near, there was no need of another mosque. The mosque was quite at hand. When the Masjid Quba was there was no need of another mosque to be built. But they built. And they said, oh Prophet of Allah, some of us are lazy, some of us can't reach Masjid Quba all the 5 times. So we have built this masjid. So please visit us. So that, if you also visit there, so we shall have barakah and we shall have all the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessing. But the Prophet, refused. He said, okay, if I come back from Tabuk, then I'll see to it. I'll try. So that was the case which he postponed. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is forbidding him. وَالَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مَسْجِدًا زِرَارًا وَكُفْرًا وَتَفْرِيقًا بَيْنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَإِرْصَادًا لِمَنْ حَارَبَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ. As to those who have set up a mosque, but what for? To hurt the cause of Islam. Ziraran. وَكُفْرًا, to promote disbelief. وَتَفْرِيقًا بَيْنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and promote dissension and division among the Muslims. وَإِرْصَادًا لِمَنْ حَارَبَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, and to make it an outpost for those who are hostile towards Allah and His Messenger. So that away from the main city of Medina, they can gather there. It's an outpost. And if somebody is coming from outside also, with some message from the other, hostile enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can come and stay over there, so that his presence is not known to all the Muslims. So all these were the purposes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made them clear. وَالَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا مَسْجِدًا ضِرَارًا وَكُفْرًا وَتَفْرِيقًا بَيْنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَإِرْصَادًا لِمَنْ حَارَبَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ, who have been hostile to Allah and His Messenger from before. وَلَا يَحْلِفُنَّ إِنْ أَرَدْنَا إِلَّا الْحُسْنَى. They will swear, definitely swear. They will state an oath. We didn't intend anything except the best. We had the best of intention, the Prophet of Allah. وَاللَّهُ يَشْهَدُ إِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ. And Allah testifies that they are liars. They are telling a lie. لَا تَقُمْ فِيهِ أَبَدًا. Never stand in that mosque, you, O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The masjidun ussisa ala taqwa min awwali yawm ahaqqu an taquma fihi. The mosque which was founded from the very first day on taqwa, on piety, on fear of Allah, that has more right that you should stand in it. This is Masjid al-Quba. That is the mosque there. You go there, you stand there, you pray there. فِيهِ رِجَالٌ يُحِبُّونَ يُتَطَهَّرُوا. In that mosque there are people who want the purification. They love very much purification. وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُطَّهِّرِينَ. Allah very much loves the people who take to purification of their bodies also and their souls also. أَفَمَنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ عَلَى تَقْوَى مِنَ اللَّهِ وَرِضْوَانٍ خَيْرٌ أَمَّنْ أَسَّسَ بُنْيَانَهُ عَلَى شَفَا جُرُفٍ هَارٍ فَانْهَارَ بِهِ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمَ. So know which one is better. Whether that who has founded his building on taqwa, min Allah, warizwan, taqwa of Allah and pleasure of Allah. These are the foundations on which somebody has founded his building. Is it better? Amman assasa bunyanahu ala shafa jurufin harin. Or the one who has founded his building on the brink of a crumbling bank. Fanhara bihi fi nari jahannama, so that it crumbles with him into the fire of hell. Wallahu la yahdil qawma zalimin. And Allah doesn't make these people transgressors successful. Don't take them to their destination. لا يزال بنيانهم الذي بنوا ريبة في قلوبهم إلا أن تقطع قلوبهم والله عليم حكيم. The building which they have made will never cease to be a cause of doubt within their hearts unless their hearts are cut into pieces. You know, nifaq, just like cancer. So long as the cancer is, limited to one tissue, one part, you can operate. But if it has, spread to whole of the body, which part of body to be operated? Tan hama daag daag shud, bamba koja kuja. You can't operate now. In the same way, their nifaq has permeated all parts of their heart. Now, if you want to make an operation, you will have to cut the heart into pieces, tear it away. Then only you will be able to take out the roots of nifaq from their hearts. إِلَّا أَن تَقَطَّعَ قُلُوبُهُمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ. And Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Now, one of the most important ayat of the Qur'an for all times to come, the essence of deen, essence of deen.